Hello friends, so here I am with my seventh lecture or video you might call it, and in this series of lectures which are 10 in number, rather 11 in number, I am discussing the whole syllabic content. Okay, so after having discussed emotional intelligence in my previous lecture, here I am discussing contribution of moral thinkers and philosophers from India and world, India and abroad you may say. So nothing special to discuss in this particular portion, but why sometimes don't you realize that why this thing or why anything is included in that syllabus? Why you have to know contribution of moral thinkers and philosophers if you have to become a DM or an SP? Why? They are not mad people. So there must be some utility. Each and every word of syllabic content has some utility as far as your working potentiality is concerned when you become a selected executive. Okay, so contribution of moral thinkers and philosophers, all these things basically inspires you, instigates you to do good, to keep yourself always running on the rail of a ethical principle, to keep your moral high. Whenever you get into ethical dilemma, moral dilemma, then see, ethical dilemma and moral dilemma, there is difference between ethical dilemma, moral dilemma and dilemma. All these things I would be discussing in my later classes when I discuss the definition. But when you get into dilemma, all the options that you have, none of the options are completely ethical. Like महाभारत में ना, भीष्म पितामह जो थे या जो कर्ण था, वो हमेशा एथिकल डिलेमा में रहता था. भीष्म पितामह का डिलेमा क्या था? वो हस्तिनापुर के सिंहासन को छोड़ नहीं सकते थे, तो पांडव के साथ नहीं आ सकते थे, तो किसके साथ रहे? कौरव के साथ, दुर्योधन के साथ रहे. कर्ण का डिलेमा क्या था? कि वो अपने भाइयों के साथ, रियल भाइयों के साथ नहीं आ सकता था, बिकॉज दुर्योधन ने उसको ऑब्लाइज कर दिया था अंगराज दे करके, अंग का राजा बना करके. तो in spite of knowing the correct path, they were in a dilemma because none of the path available to them was completely black and white. And this is the irony of life, and this becomes more and more applicable when you become a civil servant. Suppose a lady comes, an old lady, okay, she wants to have food under National Food Security Act, but she doesn't have any Aadhaar card. What you would say? You would not give food to her, or you would say, okay, Mataji, take food, and you would order your subordinates कि भाई इनका आधार कार्ड बनवा दीजिए. Just see the approach, the difference, and all these things. How it happens? It happens because these people make you always aligned to the path of empathy, compassion. Okay, so contribution of moral thinkers and philosophers. Now you would say, sir, what is the difference between thinker and philosopher? Hell lot of a difference. They are different as chalk and cheese. Moral thinkers are those people who questions the moral sets of principles applicable in that society at that particular time. They are technically not moral reformers. They are thinkers. They analyze. Okay. And philosophers are those people who comes up with new paradigm of knowledge. New paradigm. Philosopher has come from Greek word philosophia. Philo means language, knowledge, and sophia means love. Love for knowledge. So philosophers are those people who make paradigm changes in their thinking process. So moral thinkers are, you can say, static people. But philosophers are dynamic. They think into the future. Okay. So contributions of moral thinkers and philosophers from India and world. In moral thinkers, you can have Manu Shastra, as far as India is concerned, Manu Shastra. In philosophers, you can have Buddha, you can have Mahavir, you can have Shankaracharya, you can have uh, you can have other philosophers as well. Okay, like Sankhya, Kapil. Okay, and moral thinkers as far as world context is concerned. You can have moral thinkers like Leo Tolstoy. He was a moral thinker. Okay, and philosopher Aristotle, Socrates, Kant, Hume, all these are philosophers from India and world. So, contributions of these people, basically what it does, it aligns you to the path of empathy, which is very, very important in today's world. Today we are fighting with one another. For simple thing we fight with one another. For simple thing there is community clash. Tyranny of majoritarianism. Okay, as John Stuart Mill used to call tyranny of majoritarianism. For small thing there are grave fight. So empathy, compassion, all these things कहाँ से लाओगे? क्योंकि कहीं पे भी तो दिखता नहीं है. सुबह से समाचार देखो, न्यूज़ देखो, हर जगह बस सिर्फ वायलेंस है. These people bring in that sense of sanity into you. So this becomes very important. So with this, I conclude my 7th lecture. I will be waiting for you to see in my 8th lecture. Thank you.